Welcome to the next class. We are starting trigonometry today. The topic of discussion is measurement of angles. We have three systems of measurement: the English system or the sexagesimal system. Second is the French system or the centesimal system. And third is the circular system. Let us discuss these systems. In English system, we have one right angle is equal to 90 degrees. So 1 degree is further divided into 60 minutes and minute divided into 60 seconds. So sexa word is for 60. Number of subdivisions is 60. Therefore, the sexagesimal system. French system or the centesimal system. Here, one right angle is 100 grades. Unit of measurement is a grade here. One grade is further divided into 100 French minutes, and each French minute that's equal to 100 French seconds. The third is the circular system. Circular system, SI unit of angle is circular system, and that is radian. Let us understand what is radian. Unit of measurement in the circular system is a radian. Let us first of all define radian. Radian is a constant angle subtended at the center of a circle by an arc whose length equals radius. So this is radian. Let us understand this. Let's say we have circle like this. This is center of circle, and this is, let's say, arc AB. This is subtending at center C an angle theta which is 1 radian. So this will be 1 radian when radius CA and arc length AB, they are equal. So let's read the definition once again. Radian is a constant angle. Constant angle means it doesn't depend upon the radius. Subtended at the center of a circle by an arc whose length equals radius. When arc length AB and radius AC, they are equal, the central angle is 1 radian. So this is radian. We can prove that radian is a constant angle, and second, that angle subtended by an arc of length L. This is center of circle. Now we have an arc AB which is of length L. The central angle theta, this is given by L by R. So we can easily prove these results. Also, pi radians is 180 degrees. Pi radians is equal to 180 degrees. This gives us value of radian in degrees, minutes and seconds. Using approximate value of pi equals 22 by 7. We have 22 by 7 radians equal to 180 degrees, or 1 radian is 180 into 7 upon 22. This is 630 upon 11 degrees. Dividing 630 by 11, this is 7. So we have 57 degrees, plus we have 3 by 11 degrees, plus 3 by 11 degrees. That's 57 degrees plus 3 by 11 into 60, so many minutes. 180 divided by 11. 11 16s are 176. This is 4. So this is 57 degrees plus 16 minutes, and plus we have 4 by 11 minutes. 4 by 11 minutes means 4 by 11 into 60 seconds. That's 240 upon 11, which is approximately 22. So 1 radian is 57 degrees, 16 minutes and 22 seconds. We can learn this value. So let us write a relation between the three systems. We can start with pi radians equal to 180 degrees. So starting with this pi radians, this is equal to 180 degrees, this is equal to 200 grades, this is equal to 2 right angles. This is the relation. So we can convert one system of measurement to another. Let's start solving questions. The first one, we have to convert this angle given in degrees to radians. So we know 180 degrees equal to pi radians. 1 degree, this is pi by 180 radians, and 340 degrees, this will be pi by 180 into 340. That's 17 pi by 9 and radians. Next part, we have 50 grades. We know 200 grades equal to pi radians. 1 grade, this is pi by 200 radians, and 50 grades, this will be pi by 200 into 50. That's pi by 4 radians. The next one, we have an angle of 40 degrees and 20 minutes. So let's write 40 degrees, 20 minutes is 20 upon 60 degrees. That's 1 by 3 degree. 40 degrees plus 1 by 3. This will be 120 plus 1, 121 by 3 degrees. We can use this relation for conversion. (180 degrees equal to pi radians). 1 degree is pi by 180 radians, and 121 by 3. This will be pi by 180 into 121 by 3. That's 121 pi by 540 so many radians. Now coming to the next one, we have to find out degree measure of this is C. C is for circular system. 2 pi by 15 C means 2 pi by 15 radians. So C is same as radians. We'll use the same conversion formula but use from different side. We'll write pi radians is 180 degrees. 1 radian, this is 180 upon pi, and 2 pi by 15, this will be 180 upon pi into 2 pi by 15. Pi will cancel out. This is 24 degrees. So this is 24 degrees angle. Similarly, we can find out this pi by 8. We use the same relation. Pi radians is 180 degrees. 1 radian is 180 upon pi, and pi by 8, 180 upon pi into pi by 8. This will cancel out. 4, this is 45, this is 2. 45 by 2 degrees is 22 degrees plus half degree. Half degree is half into 60, that is 30 minutes. So this angle is 22 degrees and 30 minutes. Similarly, we can try this one. Pi radians is 180 degrees. and 7 by 9 into pi radians, this will be 7 by 9 into 180, this is 140 degrees. The next one, we have to find length of arc of a circle of radius 6 centimeters subtending central angle of 15 degrees. We draw the circle, this is center of circle, radius is 6 centimeters and the central angle is 15 degrees. This angle is 15 degrees. So we have to find out length of arc. We have to find out arc length. Radius is given, theta is given. So here we use the result theta equals to L by R. Whenever we have to use this formula, theta is in radians. So theta is 15 degrees. This will be 15 into pi by 180, that's pi by 12 radians. So arc length from this will be R into theta. Radius is 6 into theta, pi by 12. This is pi by 2. Arc length will be in centimeters. So pi by 2 centimeters. Coming to the next one, we are given angles of a triangle are in the ratio of 2:3:4, and we have to find angles in circular measure. Circular measure is the radian measure, and also in degrees, the sexagesimal system. So let's first of all find out the angles. Angles are, let's say angles are 2x, 3x and 4x, and we know sum of the angles is 180 degrees or pi radians. This is 9x equal to 180 degrees, or this is pi radians. X is 20 degrees or x is pi by 9 radians. So the angles are 2x, 2x will be 40 degrees, 3x is 3 into 20, that will be 60 degrees, and 4x, that is 80 degrees. Or when in radians, this is 2 into x, 2 pi by 9, 4 pi by 9, and this will be 3 pi by 9 and 4 pi by 9. So many radians. This is the answer. The next one, we have a wheel which is making 360 revolutions in 1 minute. So let's write 1 minute. That means in 60 seconds, wheel is making 360 revolutions. Through how many radians does it turn in 1 second? This is for 60 seconds. In 1 second, we have 360 upon 6, that is 6 revolutions. And what is 1 revolution? 1 revolution is 360 degrees, that will be 2 pi radians. 180 degrees is pi radians, 360 degrees is 2 pi radians. So 6 revolutions means 6 into 2 pi, so many radians. So this is the answer, 12 pi radians, and this is per second. The next one, difference between two acute angles of a right angle triangle is given. It's given 2 pi by 5 radians. We have to find the angles in radians, angles in degrees. We'll first of all find out angles in radians. Let's say we have this acute angle triangle. We have A, B, C. A and C are the two acute angles. We are given A minus C, difference is 2 pi by 5 radians. What is A plus C? We know A plus B plus C is, this is 180 degrees or it's pi radians. So what is A plus C? This will be pi minus angle B. This is the right angle triangle. So pi by 2. So A plus C, pi minus pi by 2 is pi by 2 radians. We solve these equations simultaneously. Adding 2a is 2 pi by 5 plus pi by 2. This is 4 plus 5, 9 pi by 10, or a is 9 pi by 20 radians. And c will be pi by 2 minus 9 pi by 20. That's pi by 20 radians. So these are angles in radians. We need angles in degrees. So a 9 pi by 20 radians. This will be 9 by 20. Pi radians is 180 degrees. So this is 81 degrees. Similarly, the second one, C, it's pi by 20. Pi is 180. So this will be 9 degrees. So the angles are 81 degrees and 9 degrees. In the next one, we are given arcs of same length in two different circles, subtend angles of 65 degrees and 10 degrees. We have to find ratio of their radii. So we have circle 1, this is radius r1 and this is radius r2. We have an arc, let's say this is arc of length L, and this is subtending an angle of 110 degrees. Same arc length in the bigger circle obviously will subtend smaller angle of 65 degrees. We have to find out what is R1 upon R2. We have to find out ratio of their radii. So for this, theta is 110 degrees or 110 into pi by 180 radians, and we know theta is L by radius. So L here is 110 into pi by 180 into R1. We find out L from this circle. Theta here is 65 degrees or 65 into pi by 180 radians. This will be arc length upon radius. Radius here is R2. L, this is 65 pi R2 upon 180. Since L is the same, we equate L 110 pi by 180 into R1. This is equal to 65 pi R2 upon 180. Cancel out 180. We cancel out pi also. R1 upon R2. 65 upon 110 or 13 by 22. It's 13 ratio 22. This is the ratio. The next one, 8th. We have to find the angle in radians through which a pendulum swings. So let's say we have pendulum. This is pendulum. Length of this is 75 centimeters. So this is describing, let's say, an arc of length 21 centimeters. This is AB. We have to find out this angle, theta. So you can see length of pendulum. This is now radius of the circle. We have this as the circle, big circle, and theta can be obtained by L by R. Arc length is 21 upon radius. Radius is 75. So this will be in radians. Whenever we use this result, angle is always obtained in radians. This is 7 by 25 radians. The next one, we have circular wire of radius 7 centimeters. This is cut and bent into an arc of a circle of radius 12 centimeters. You have to find angle subtended by arc at the center. So first of all, circular wire of radius 7 centimeters. This is 7 centimeters. This is cut and bent. So what will be its circumference, length of wire? That will be 2 pi into r. R is 7 centimeters. It's 14 pi centimeters. Now this is bent and this is placed along a circle of radius 12 centimeters. This is 12 centimeters. This arc length is 14 pi centimeters. This is placed along this circle. So this arc length will subtend central angle, let's say theta, and we know theta is arc length upon radius. 14 pi by 12 or 7